In this video, I'm going to show you 6 different ways you can address chronic, stubborn hamstring tightness after running without actually stretching. To see if these exercises work for you, test before and after, and make sure you're using a movement-based test, a squat, a lunge, jogging, to see if there's any change. The first one is a shortstop press. If you were playing baseball, how would you be? Well, you'd be in the shortstop position. Place the hands up high up on the thighs, and then show me your triceps. Press through your body. Try to force the palm of your hand through your thigh. This is going to feel like you're just doing tricep work, but in reality, we're actually distracting the spine, pulling the spine away from the sacrum. I suggest doing this for about 30 seconds at a time. It should not be painful. If it is painful, obviously do not do this or consult your doctor first. After about 3 to 4 reps of about 30 seconds, stand up, walk around. Surprisingly, your hamstring might feel better. Notice that my spine is straight during this exercise. Another variation is you can take the hands and put load about 75% into one and then in the other. One, then the other. Shifting side to side and holding for that 30 seconds again. Option 2. This exercise is called frog breathing. It's going to help distract the spinal segments to unrelieve a nerve, which is telling the hamstring to be tight. Notice that my back right here, the muscles are really lit up and really activated. Actually, what we want is we want to chill these things down, and that's how we know we're doing this exercise properly. So notice those big gully right there, and notice with respiration or breath, those things decrease slightly. That's what we're looking for in this. And now we can go through a range of motion. If you are a tree frog, and you're going to set back into your haunches, make sure you're breathing through your belt buckle or through the bottom part of your belly. Try to move your belt buckle with each breath. And I call this frog breathing because if you're on the side of a tree and you started moving your entire body when you're breathing, you'd be eaten by a bird. So drop the hips back towards the heels, breathe into the belt line. Do this for about 30 seconds at a time. Walk around, see how you feel afterwards. Option 3. This one we call floor humping for obvious reasons. Pretty simple, right? So back up and then drop the hips down towards the floor. Back up, drop the hips down towards the floor. Notice the elbows are not moving in this case. Usually about 20 reps or so should be enough to go test and re-see how your hamstring feels. Option 4. This is another variation of that same one. I call these crappy push-ups for obvious reasons because we're not really going to do a great push-up. We're really doing tricep work, pushing the hands through the floor, relaxing the spine and the hips and the hamstrings, and just do this about 20 reps, retest. None of these should be painful. If they're painful, obviously discontinue. Option 5. We call these ones wall slides for obvious reasons. So if the issue's on the right side, tightness into the back or tightness in that hamstring will be against the wall or towards the wall. Elbows straight, and we're just pushing our pockets towards the side and towards the wall. 20 reps should be enough to retest. Option 6. This is called a sideline static offloader from Michael Shacklock's Clinical Neurodynamics. You're going to take the problematic side onto the top and bring the knees towards the chest. It's important not to arch the back when you're doing this. Here's option 1 is you drop the bottom leg towards the floor and push the pockets on the top side hip down towards, in this case, the left side of the screen. Another option is to put both feet down towards the floor. This is more advanced. Hold this for about 30 seconds. Rest again for 10. Reposition the knees to make sure your spine is in a flex position and push the pockets down. For more advanced versions of this, go look at Clinical Neurodynamics, the work by Michael Shacklock. It's amazing. I'll put a link below. If you've enjoyed this video and something worked for you, please check out our Runner's Guide to Hamstring Tightness, the step-by-step guide. Click on the link below.